everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at 8Realms, and this is a free-to-play, browser-based strategy MMO, kind of along the lines of like your Civilization type games where you progress through the eras and all that good jazz. We will go ahead and name our first settlement. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're right in the very beginning of the game. We're creating everything, creating our settlement. Now choose our flag. We're going to go with that one right there. Let's go continue. I don't want to spend too much time here, so let's go. Let's get right into the game, right in the nuts and bolts. So first time in the game, so it's going to walk us through a bunch of stuff, creating and building a bunch of the basic buildings that will get us started. So shame it won't survive my flaming arrows. No, don't. Please don't burn. Oh, he burned everything down. So there we go, that's Frank. Let's view the task screen. So it's going to walk us through a lot of stuff. So basically the game does a really good job of giving you a lot of tasks, and those tasks actually reward you with a lot of stuff that you're going to use in the game. So the first thing that we need to do is put out any structures that are in fire. So let's go put those out. So we're going to go ahead and click on these and start dumping some water on them. So the game is very interactive as far as little things that are going on. You know, a lot of times you'll have settlers or things like that that run around and actually take care of a lot of those things for you. But we're actually going to have to pay attention and do all those things. Now, there's also a lot of tasks, and this is very common in a lot of these strategy games. Let's go ahead and continue so we can keep plowing through this. There's going to be a lot of tasks that are going to take, time to build up. So we're going to set them to go, and then they'll take time to actually build up. So that's what I've done. All right, thanks, Gary. Yep, all right. So let's go back to our task list, and this is going to be very important as you progress through the game, is using your task list, because there's a lot of different things that you want to do. So we need to build a farm, so we need to find an open space just like any other game, and as you can see, first step's path to glory, fertile tile in your settlement, and open the construction screen. So here we go, it's telling us with this little arrow, go right here, and we accidentally right clicked. We didn't want to do that. So yes, a farm, we want a farm, so let's click the farm, and there's the build. It shows what effects it has. It's going to basically create 250 meat per hour. And so let's go ahead and build that. You can see we've got empty slots and stuff like that. So we can also buy additional slots so we can build more buildings. So very similar, as you see, to a lot of other games. But one of the things that's really cool about this is it does have a lot of different stuff that's massively different, that helps you progress and get through the different eras. So you'll find at times where you're way deep into an era and the guys are behind you, or you're even having to protect yourself against other players that are far ahead of you. So task is complete. Here are the rewards we're going to get, a bunch of different stuff, and even some culture. We'll get into that in a second. So he's our faithful servant and pal, but the activity stream is nearly as useful as I am. Alright, so this is our activity stream. Basically talks about different tasks that we get, talks about construction we've completed, and here we go, it tells us that our construction teams are idle, so we need to get those guys working their butts off. So let's go see what they want us to do. Gather wood and stone. So to do that, your settlement resources shown on the right side, you need wood and stone to construct buildings. You need to buy a logging camp, build a logging camp, and a quarry. So it's really funny because so often these games are very similar, and so once again we're going to build a logger and a quarry, very similar to a lot of other games out there. But if you kind of like the cartoony aspect of this, I think it's kind of cool. One of those things, graphically it's a little bit different. The game is by Jagex. I know a lot of you know them from RuneScape and stuff like that, but definitely a different style than a lot of the other games out there, like whether it be Tribal Wars or there's so many of these strategy games that are coming out now. But I mean, different strokes for different folks. So sometimes one person's gonna like this type, and another time somebody's going to like a different one. So we built our farm, we built our fire, we're gathering wood and stone, we got all kinds of stuff, we've got plenty of resources coming in. Time to build a library so we can actually enhance your settlement with the latest technologies. So let's go, and it's kind of telling us right now where to build these different buildings. You can see you've got a watchtower that comes up, and then a parade ground. We'll get into that obviously in a second, but let's go ahead and build that library. And you can see right there it's going to take about 2 minutes. So I can also take and do finish now, which it's actually going to let me do. So let's go ahead and do finish now. And you can see it takes 2 diamonds, which is kind of cool because one of the other quests gave us 20 diamonds. The game's premium currency, so we've got a little bit kind of to play with. I always look at this when they do stuff like this, and it's basically set up to kind of tease you a little bit, give you access to some of the different things that you normally wouldn't have access to. It's kind of like that first one's free type of thing. So And obviously you can go ahead and share this with your Facebook friends. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue. Speed things up. So I completed 2 quests, and now we've got our library, which is actually able to be upgraded or demolished. So we can upgrade our buildings, take them to the next level, so they'll actually produce more resources or produce more research, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go back to our task list. Task list. They just needed to say quest list or something else. Task list just doesn't sound right, and it doesn't roll off my tongue very easily. So employ citizens, so we want to do that. Build a parade ground and begin research. New library, exciting possibilities. Select your library and view the 8Realms technology tree. Let's go ahead and take a look at that and start new research. So this is the technology tree as he's talking about. I'm going to skip by that. And as you can see, as you pick different technology, research that technology, you're then able to open up additional technology. And you can see by clicking on each of these, it will bring up and tell you, enables further expansion of the village center, enables further expansion of the storehouse, enables further expansion of the parade ground. So you have a lot of different options here and different things. This will enable further expansion of logging camps. So you kind of want to basically start where they want you to, which is pretty smart anyways. And once you complete all of these, you'll move up into the, see right now we're in the ancient, then you can move on to classical, feudal, renaissance, imperial, industrial, modern, and future. So you're going to have a lot of different stuff, a lot of different options there as far as the different types of research. But let's go ahead and start research on our village planning. And there we go. We started the research. It's got 1 minute to go, and at the same time, stores are full. So we need to go ahead and build a parade ground anyway. So we'll build that, and then I don't think we need to buy a slot if we want to upgrade this because all of our teams are busy right now. So I think our construction, our research is just about done. You about 38 seconds to go. We've got a couple of tasks that completed, so we can go ahead and take care of those. Begin research, build a parade ground. Nope, it's basically just those were old ones, but any second now the research will be complete and we'll be able to turn that in. 20 seconds to go. You can see you got your little loading down here, and then you've got your 22% of the Great Wall. Build a wonder. So based on China's wonder, and you got all kinds of different wonders, very, very similar to Civilization here with all these wonders. And you can see the extra benefits that each of these wonders provide as well. So really advantageous to get a hold of those wonders. So here's the rewards we got for begin research. Let's get out of here. And our research teams are idle. So we've got that. Let's see here. Build a parade ground. Let's go. We already did that though. We already started building the parade ground. So let's employ some citizens. So to grow further, you need to gather more resources, build more farms, logging camp, blah, 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 blah. So build a single settlement for level 1 ancient farms. Let's go. So we went ahead and we've got this one. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can upgrade this. Will it let us? Nope. So we need to take the village center up to level 2. We can't do that yet because we need to up our research in the, where was that one? I think it was this efficient storage. Yep, further expansion of the storehouse. No, that's not it. Further expansion of the farm, further expansion of the logging camp, quarry. We did this already. So we researched that one, so why can't we upgrade? Let's go ahead and we have some requirements there that we need. And as you can see, all of these researches actually have requirements. So like this requires storehouse 2, this one down here, library 2, task complete, build a parade ground. All right. So the hourglass in the middle of the screen shows your culture level. Culture will take you to the next age, earning culture by capturing luxuries, keeping your people happy, blah, blah, blah. So that was what we kind of looked at already. You can see we're at 33% now. Let's go ahead and close this out real quick. Let's go back to our task list. And training an army. So employing citizens, let's go do that. So, and let's see, can we actually do the training an army? We pick this one up. Training an army. Garrison a settlement with the following troops, 30 spearmen. Alright, well, we'll get to that in a second. So training in parade ground, and we go ahead and manage troops. So let's get in there. Defending our settlement, train units. So we want to train 30 units. So let's take this all the way over to 30 and see how long this is going to take. See if we can actually just click in there and hit. There we go. Much, much, much easier. So let's go ahead and, nope, we don't want 42. We want 30. There we go. Start training. Let's see how long this is going to take. So everything has a time component. So each spearman takes, excuse me, looks about 4 seconds. So that's going to take, what's that, about 120 seconds, so about 2 minutes to complete all those spearmen, and I'll be able to complete that task. So we've got our research teams idle, and we can't do any research until we upgrade some stuff here. So let's upgrade the village center. So there we go. So 5 minutes to upgrade the village center. Now we've got a new task called Keep Moving. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. But as you can see, I mean, the game has you moving around a lot. A lot of stuff is going on. But eventually what's going to happen, and as you already notice up in the top right-hand corner, is I'm already running out of resources. So my resources are already running low, so it's going to get to a point where I'm going to have to kind of just back off. And that's what you find with a lot of these strategy games, is you get to a point where you just have to kind of walk away and maybe go play one of your other favorite games because you just don't have enough resources to do anything, or it takes a very long time for your next component to be built or something along those lines. So you're going to have to kind of find a good balance in building and constructing things and building your army and all of that good jazz before you can really get to the point where you're creating enough resources on a constant basis to where you can constantly be engaged. But that's typical with these strategy games. So we've got a bunch of messages down here I was hoping to read, but that's not working out so well. But let's see, it wants us to go, I don't want to buy gems. Let's see, it wanted us to buy an item. What was that quest again? Keep moving. So purchase an item to instantly finish an action. All right, let's go. So where do we buy those items? Let's see if we can find that. So you can see a bunch of stuff as it's still locked here. So we can't actually get to, it looks like, some of these different things until we finish certain portions of of maybe the tutorial or whatever. So you can see, you can go over here and see exactly how long different things are going to take. We've got 5 more spearmen, 4 more spearmen to go. Then we've got these different chat sections where you've got world, you've got 8 realms, and none of these are actually opening up. And they're actually groups, so you add friends to your different groups. Then you've got your global, there we go, bring that up. And then you've got chat. Let's see, is anybody chatting over here? Nobody's chatting, so unfortunately there's not a lot of chatter going on right now. So let's go over here, and we've got another 2 minutes, but I think we completed our spearmen. We did. So now we can go here, complete this task, and employing citizens, let's go. And we can actually see the settlement map. So now we can see a much larger map. We can actually take and send out those 30 spearmen we just trained and take them and send them into battle. So let's go take out some barbarians, and let's do revenge. And so we can take, and let's see, which one of these barbarians do we want to take out? Let's take this one out. He's kind of close. So let's raid him. So we want to take, and it's the raid screen, so we want to take and send all of our spearmen, all 30 of our spearmen. And we can do double march by using some, so we can make them march much more quickly. And let's go ahead and do raid, sending all of our spearmen. Confirm, it's going to take about 3 minutes. Our brave spearmen are marching towards the barbarians. Check their progress on the progress tab. You want to speed them up, select finish now in the progress tab. Okay, I don't want to do that. We're going to go ahead and just let them take their sweet time and get over there. And you can see right here, they're going to be raiding some wood. So you can actually raid depending upon, these guys have food, these guys have wood, some wood there, some wood there, some iron. And then you've got Garyville, which is another settlement. And so you can really take out a lot of these barbarians and earn a lot of additional resources. So when you're running low on resources, send your spearmen out to actually raid the different barbarian areas. And then it looks like we've got another player down here in Garyville, which we could actually go after if we wanted to. But I'm guessing that they're probably going to have some level of, not blocking, but new player protection. So let's go back to our task list since that's glowing. Take revenge. We're already taking revenge. Settle score. Select the world map. Find barbarian lane. Wait. Choose barbarian camp. Yep, we're already doing that. Keep moving. We need to, since we're not doing that task, we can't actually get into all that good stuff yet. So view the world map. It wanted me to go here, but I went there. So it's going to live with me going where I wanted to go. So let's go back to the settlement there. And you can see our culture slowly going up. It's at 37% now. And once it, like it said, once it gets up a little bit higher, we're going to be able to do a lot more. Let's see if we can open up this chat. We still can't open up this chat. We can minimize that window. We've got about 15 seconds until the actual village center is complete, and then we're going to be able to store more resources and also be able to move on to our next bit of research in the research section. So 2, 1, and that, let's see if it changes. Yep, it totally changed. So as you upgrade the different buildings, they're going to actually change and look much different. So let's start some new research in here. And let's see, village planning, writing, which one of these? That takes an upgrade to the library. That takes an upgrade to the parade grounds, the storehouse. So none of these right now are up high enough to where I can actually do anything, but I'm going to, let's create some more farms. We need some more farms in all these spaces because, you know, it never hurts. You can never have enough food coming in. So let's get some farms on all of these. So we're out of slots, so we're going to have to wait. One farm is pretty much done right now, so now we can build that one. And the farms are done pretty quick, so let's go ahead and build a logging camp here. And then let's build another quarry here. And these, it's always nice to watch these things that build really, really quick, because you know later on these things are going to take frickin' forever. So let's drop that in there, and let's build one more logging camp right there with our open with our open space. So we got 20 seconds until our actual raid is complete. We can actually take a look at that stuff. So there we go. Employing citizens, go ahead and continue. Thank you very much. And you can see a bunch more tasks have now opened up. Advanced production, resource drive. I mean, it gets to where you have a ton of stuff that you really need to do. So we're going to go ahead and what do we want to do? To unlock the next generation of research, you'll need to deliver better tools to your researchers. Upgrade the library to unlock. So let's upgrade. Let's do this. Let's go and let's upgrade our library. It's actually not letting me because it's saying that I need all of this, and I don't have that right now, so I'm going to have to wait. But it looks like our raid is complete. So there we go. Take revenge. So we got a bunch of resources as well as the resources that we captured, but they're not going to be back with the wood yet. So control, if you want to defeat other players and control areas of world map, you need to keep your army in top condition. Keep your troops supplied and your military infrastructure up to date, and you'll be a match for any foe. So let's go ahead and continue out of that. Pretty much the stuff we already know anyways. So it's kind of nice. You have this stuff in the task list, and you can either hit let's go, which will actually take you out and then kind of give you a little bit of hints of exactly what you're supposed to do, or you can take and you can just complete them and they'll just automatically complete for you. So, but this gives you guys a basic idea what's going on in 8Realms. It's really kind of cool. I like the graphical touch that they did, a little more cartoony, a little less on the realism side, a little more lighthearted and stuff like that. I'm going to keep playing and progress through the different ages of the game. I think it'd be, you know, it's really neat to kind of see that you have all those different ages, and there's a lot more games in the strategy genre that are going with the adding research into a research component into the game. Unfortunately, I'm a little disappointed that there are no sounds. I would like to, it'd be really nice if we could have a little bit of background music going on. Maybe I missed it. I can't see it anywhere as far as the interface is concerned to actually get some sound going on here. But, you know, if you want sound, you can always throw on a little music in the background or something like that. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. Please don't forget to like these videos. We really do appreciate that. And for those of you that play the game, or if you know a little bit more than I do about the game, don't forget to comment and tell us anything we missed or anything we should have covered. If you'd like to play or learn more about 8Realms, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.